Alright guys, this is Winch here. Here we are. And before you even start, I know I brought it all on myself. I don't even know how to say this. But okay. Let's get this game straight. Medal of Honor Warfighter. I put a review out of it. I've just lit this game up like wildfire. And I'm not going to say I'm wrong, for those of you that are just itching to hear this, but I am going to say that I'm right and wrong. I may have been a bit harsh on my review, and for those of you who have seen my review of this game, I'll be the first to admit, that was just full-on negative, trolling, spam, gibberish coming out of my mouth. There was really no coherency behind that. And it was more of just a knee-jerk reaction in a moment of passion, throwing together something and just throwing it out there a little premature. And, you know, I took a lot of criticism, I'm still taking it. I'm going to take it for, you know, here on out. And, you know, that's part of this being on YouTube. That's what we do. I've been wrong many times before. Again, I'm not saying I'm wrong now. But I'm showing you some gameplay of Medal of Honor Warfighter because I spent almost $100 on this damn game. I may as well try to play it and understand it and figure this thing out before I just throw the damn thing in the trash or go trade it in or something. Which I've done that in the past before with games, and you know what I end up doing is I go back and I buy the damn game again. And I'm not going to tell you I've done it more than once or twice, so I'm even embarrassed to say that. So I'm not going to do that with this game because I know I'll probably go back and buy the damn thing again, because I'll be bored. And right now, of course, all of you know about Battlefield 3, how much I play that game. I love Battlefield 3. I've done lots of content with it. But right now, I am ready for something a little bit new, maybe a little change of pace. Maybe I need to be a little more open-minded to experiment with what's out there. And right now, what I'm trying to convey in this video, it's finally like 2 minutes into this ramble, is that this game, I just, it feels like I'm just, stabbing myself here, with just a glutton for punishment. But it is mindless fun, okay? Yes, I said this game is fun. All right, light me up on the comments, There you go, Windshear. You're just like a girl, changing your opinion every 3 minutes. And, yeah, it's that time of the month for me, gentlemen. And, I may have had that moment of passion there with the review that I put out. Again, this game certainly didn't live up to expectations. Do I think it deserves a 4.0 though on IGN review? No. And I think that was really harsh. I think that's a little over bounds. I was anticipating about a 7 on all the professional reviews, but I actually got much worse than that. So I think this game's taken a little much on the negative flag. Now, a lot of these clips here you're seeing just various game modes. If there's one thing I can give this game credit for is the various types of game modes. There are some new different types of game modes, like I'll show you the clip here at the end of this video. It's called Home Run. There's Hotspot, Team Deathmatch, basically Sector Control, which is domination. So it has a lot of the traditional type of game modes, but also has a little varying there. And there you go. There's one of my clan members asking about this game. Is that game good? There's still a lot of curiosity about this game because, honestly, there's just not much good information out there. So, what do I want to talk about here before I just, kind of ramble on about stuff? What I mean by this game having fun is that, yes, there's no destructibility. Yes, I'm frustrated about that, even though they have the same dice engine as Battlefield 3. I think it must be the, I saw another commentator talking about that. It's like they gave them the light version. They gave them the full version. Anyway, there's no destruction. The maps, first of all, if you compare this game to the first Medal of Honor, I would say this game's much better. Warfighter is much better than Medal of Honor 2010. However, I think the map design in Medal of Honor 2010 was better than this. These maps are very, very linear. You can't climb rocks. You can't climb vegetation, really. I mean, you're pretty much limited to just going through alleyways. I do like this animation, though. This is kind of fun, the tomahawk kill from behind. But, you're really limited, particularly on this map, and forgive me, I don't know the map names. Uh, they're just very narrow, small corridors, and it's really kind of campy. This is what you see with a lot with this gameplay, is a lot of linear type gameplay. It's another criticism I have. Again, the map design's poor. It's the graphical representation, again, we've all kind of complained about. It's not as crisp as it can be. The gun mechanics is another thing that gets me rubbed the wrong way too. Is the inconsistent. I don't know if it's recoil pattern is the best word. I don't know if it's a damage model. Something just doesn't quite feel right with the guns. And I'm used to these kind of guns. There's more COD-like, if I have to say, like compared to Battlefield 3. Like Battlefield 3, you feel like every gun has its own type of movement, its own structure, its own personality, if you will. You understand the recoil, you understand, how the firing mechanism works, all that stuff. But these guns, maybe just need more time. I'm kind of liking the M39 more than this gun. I think this is the M416, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, a little inconsistency in types of the guns. I do like the sounds. Some people have been critical of the sounds of weapons, but I actually do kind of like the sounds. I also do like these kill streaks. You know what? I'm going to come out and say it. That's probably my favorite thing about this game. And it goes right back to my roots, Call of Duty again. Coming from that, that kill streak kind of roots, I like having this ability. And I wish to God they would have somehow incorporated this into Battlefield 3. Because, again, in Battlefield 3, I just feel like I'm not being rewarded for good gameplay. You can be on top of the scoreboard, be an absolute beast, but just like anybody else, you can go run in a tank, you can go run in your helicopter, but you don't, if you're doing good, any other teammate can compete for you for that vehicle, or like the AC-130. Like, I got to basically get lucky to get in the AC-130 in Battlefield 3. I hate that. I think, like, if I get a certain amount of kills, or, I could get a combat efficiency ribbon, I should automatically get, my pick of vehicle or something like that. Again, one of the criticisms I had about Battlefield 3, I do like that about this game. And again, I do like that model, in particular here, how they've kind of accustomed or tailored the battle points to reflect your abilities. So, if you capture a flag, that counts towards your kill streak. It's a lot more. I already posted, like, the first gameplay I actually posted was me getting the Apache, and apparently I didn't realize how difficult it is to get that damn thing, because it is pretty darn difficult. I don't know how many kills you gotta get, because each player is 100 points, and I think when you capture a flag, it's 100 and some points if you're playing sector control, whatever objective you do. But it is pretty damn difficult to get that, to survive that long. And right here, again, this is another thing I have to give credit for with this game, is the amount of teamwork. For a while, I was like, no, there's really no teamwork. You can't even revive your own squad mates, which is something that I kind of find frustrating. But again, this is not Battlefield 3, as Clouded Truth has pointed out to me. You can give health and ammo to your buddies. You can request that from them. As you can see here, we're sticking together in kind of a cohesive group, and we're being pretty successful doing so. And that really increases your survivability tenfold. There's no question. I'll find myself tempted to run off and take on guys, single man, Rambo style, and it never fails. You will always find one enemy next to another enemy, next to another enemy, because they all stick together, and that's probably what you should be doing. And that certainly rewards team-based gameplay. And again, that's another thing I have to give credit for with this game. In situations like this right here, I'm kind of cleaning up here. I've got momentum going. I'm like, all right, I think I might pull it off this time. Let's get that Apache, Kind of playing smartly. You can really sound whore in this game, by the way. You can hear people's footsteps, at least with the headset, just like you can in Call of Duty, with Sit Rep Pro or something like that. So that's pretty easy. But look at I did this. I'm shooting this guy through a hole with an M39. I get bullets on him, and he still takes me out. So again, perfect example of inconsistency in the gun gameplay. Again, I still think there's overpowered weapons in this game. The MP7, the other one's the HK418 or something like that. I think there definitely needs to be some balancing stuff. I also can't stand the fact that I can't change my reticle and my sights on these guns. I mean, I don't know how many kills I got with this gun already. A ton, I'll tell you that right now. Because I've only used a couple guns in this game because I'm trying to unlock better sights. I hate this little, what is this, a tadpole sight or something right here sticking up off my gun. Anyway, it's immensely long to call or to change the weapons on your or the loadouts on your gun, but it is pretty damn cool. And again, that's another thing I give this game credit for, and it is innovative in the fact that you can truly customize every little aspect of your gun, from the barrel, the receiver, the bolts, the magazine, the reticle sights, the camos are just, I mean, that's a whole nother thing itself. You can put purple little, fruity camo on there for you, for those of you that are into that. All kinds of weird stuff. Again, that's another thing I did not care for with Battlefield 3. I hate to keep comparing the two, but that's just what I know right now and my experience. Incredibly impressive, I would say, with the customization. Right here, again, here calling this guided little TV missile. I do like this stuff, and somehow I pull off a triple kill right here, which I didn't even see 3 guys at you, but apparently I got it. So sticking that thing in little tight places like that seems to be more effective from what I'm observing. There are good aspects to this game. Again, the teamwork, the customization of your weapons. It's fun. You just have fun moments. The little kill streaks, if you want to call them that, the battle points, the game modes. I mean, I can't say I got to write this game off completely. And again, I will be, first say that I'm probably wrong here in terms of my my time of the month type review I put out, just ripping this game new. And I think even the professional game critics have given this game just a little too much negativity. I just relate this game back to Modern Warfare 3. I mean, I bought that game, again, it was a horrible, abysmal game, I thought. But, I compare this to that, I just have to say, I mean, well, this is probably better in that game, I think. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really care for Modern Warfare 3. This game I can see more potential in terms of teamwork and stuff like that. It's not quite as newbie, I think, in some respects of, sheer just reflex skills that you have to have in Modern Warfare 3. I'm hoping Black Ops 2, which I am going to get. I'm hoping Black Ops 2. It seems like Treyarch makes some pretty good games. I wasn't a big fan of the first Black Ops, but I think this one has some. I like the innovation of having a new futuristic type shooter. Again, here you'll see me keep calling this thing in here. I just love posting clips like this. When you just think you're gonna wipe out all 3 or 4 of these guys, but in fact, I only got 2 of them. So you can see these kill streaks aren't very powerful. I guarantee in Call of Duty that with the Predator missile, that would have easily been a multi-kill right there. So it takes some adjustment to get used to these loadouts and these kill streaks. I definitely see some imbalance issues. Again, I think there's certain kill streaks that are useless, like smoke, for example. I mean, why would I want to waste a kill streak on smoke when I can have a mortar strike? I mean, that's just me. I also think the recon class streaks are pretty cool, like that switchblade being your very first kill streak. I mean, give me a break. That's way too OP. I mean, I see people get double kills with that thing all day long, and it's an easy kill, guaranteed kill every time with that thing. But you could argue, too, that the sniper rifles are pretty much useless unless you're getting headshots, so maybe you should be rewarded with better kill streaks. This thing right up here, I'm calling it a cluster bomb attack. I don't think I've yet to get any kills with that damn thing. I should definitely be calling in that UAV instead. So, you know what? There is some depth to this game. It's not mindless. Like I said, you see a lot of this. This is what you see. A lot of the gameplay, and I find out more times than not, if you think with a campy mentality, more likely you're going to succeed with this game. You're not Call of Duty Rambo. You can't go running and gunning in there and wipe out 3 guys, with your MP5. So a little more realism, definitely more teamwork involved. A little dynamics, again, the sound, the guns, the customization. This game does have some interesting perspectives. The game modes here in this last game I'm showing you is home run mode, where you basically have 1 life to basically defend. It's capture the flag is what it is. There's 2 flags. I'm defending those 2 flags from the enemy team from capturing them. You can see here, pretty much they succeed in wiping out my whole team. So it's just me left to take on the rest of the team and actually succeed here and preventing the flag from getting captured. But this is I think the Pointman class, if I remember right. But I got my high capacity or high damage ammo clip in there. You get 1 clip like that. I mean, stuff like that. The fact that you have 1 clip that does high damage clip in your gun, and you get to use that for 30 rounds. That's pretty cool. I've never I would never thought of that in a game, and that's a neat little characteristic. I don't know what gun this is, but I like it. But again, it's really difficult, and I question some of their motives. Like, why did they put these high zoom scopes on these maps? These maps are I mean, I'm sorry, they're pretty much terrible, I have to say. They're really small, they're really campy, and they're just too damn small. They're so linear. Give me some vertical gameplay. Give me some Give me some hills, some mountains. You know, just like they had in the last Medal of Honor. Those maps were great for the most part. And, you know, get some more players in there. Here I am doing a Call of Duty tactic, throwing a flashbang. I daze and confuse this guy and then go over there for the tomahawk kill. Humiliation. So, you know, moments like this when I'm playing this game, it kind of resembles here as I save it here in the end. You know, Call of Duty, heart rate's up. It's fun. It's just fun. That's all it is. It's not like strategy and thinking, but hope you guys like the video. Let me know if you want to see more of it. Again, I apologize for, you know, being a little too harsh on my initial review. I should have spent more time and depth on that. This is Winch here, and I'll have more content to come.